In this video, I'm going to give an overview of what we're going to cover in the module on caching, uploading an image, and one-to-many relationships. I can start by giving you a run-through of what we're going to actually do in this module. So here's our virtual machine, and I'll put in a latitude of 35.81, longitude of minus 85.46, description, beautiful. Plant name, we'll say oak. Now, one neat thing about this plant name is, in a previous module we did an autocomplete where it would autocomplete after we started typing 3 letters. So one thing we're doing in this learning module is we're caching that information so that if I type in oak 7 different times, it only fetches the information for an oak 1 time. It makes things a little more efficient and a bit more scalable. Good idea for an enterprise application. Next, I'm going to choose a photo and open. And now I'm going to choose upload. And what we'll see is we come to a confirmation page here where we see our Quercus alba white oak, beautiful, and we see the latitude and longitude. And then as we scroll down, we see the picture that I uploaded. So we go full circle here from uploading an image to showing the image. We can also show the image in the database. So if we take a look at phpMyAdmin, we'll notice that we have an additional table now called Photos. And Photos has a one-to-many, or actually a many-to-one relationship with the specimens table. So if we look down here, we'll see we have photo ID 40, and it has specimen ID 39. Now let's go to the specimens table, and in the specimens table, we see there's a specimen called 39 with the description beautiful, and the name Quercus alba, white oak, and sure enough, 3581 and minus 8546. So we're able to save in 2 different tables with a primary key, foreign key relationship. And that's all part of what we're going to cover in this learning module. A quick look at the Scrum board that we have. Add upload capability for large multimedia files. We're going to start on that, and we're going to finish that. Create a storage location for photos. We're going to start that, and we're going to finish that. Show photos that have been uploaded. We're going to start that, probably have a bit more work to do, but for this sprint, for at least a confirmation page, yeah, we're going to finish that. Associate photos with specimens in the database. We're going to start that. We're going to finish that. That leaves one story, which is resize photos. One task. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to move that task to a new story and go ahead and call the sprint complete. And I actually did a pretty good job here. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but we did get through almost everything we wanted to in this sprint. So what I can do is just do a new story, and this one's going to be resize photos, because I can see quite a bit that's going to need to happen there. We're going to need to resize photos, but we don't want to slow down our normal server process, so we're going to need to look at tasking things out, like making a queue system so that we can drop photos on a queue. Then we can have a separate program, possibly even on a separate computer, read from that queue, and then process the files, the photos that are noted on that queue. I did something similar previously in a previous class. This is a kind of a hot topic, so it's something I'm hoping to start on after the exam. So the videos we're going to look at, caching in Spring Boot, that's definitely a good one, popular one. Uploading an image, you could use that to upload an image or any other type of binary data. One-to-many annotation, one-to-many relationship in Spring Boot. That's an interesting one because, like a lot of Spring Boot, it's going to do a lot of the work for us. Showing an image in time leaf, and at the very top will be this video that I'm recording right now. Now we have several things that are due this week or in the coming weeks. So Sprint 2 code review, very similar to the Sprint 1 review, essentially the same pattern. You can review the same group that you reviewed in Sprint 1, but you do need to create a new branch. If you go back to your original code review branch, it's not going to have any updates that the team has added since the initial code review, and you're essentially code reviewing something you've already code reviewed. So you absolutely positively need a new branch and a new pull request. Don't go back and use the old one. On the other hand, if you want some more experience, you can choose another group to review. Can't be your own, but it can be any other group. Just be sure and let them know so that they can add you as a contributor. This is especially the case if you go back and find that the group you reviewed for Code Review 1 has not done much in Sprint 2, and there's not a whole lot you can learn from doing the code review. If that's the case, seriously take a look at what other projects are doing. So Same group, different group, doesn't matter as long as it's not your own group. And remember, if we go to the Assignments tab, you can see the map of all the groups that are out here under Code Review 1, as well as the 6+2 Bearcat IDs. So if somebody asks to join your group or to do a code review on your group, you can go out there and find their 6+2. So, several things going on. The lecture time is a little shorter than normal. Usually I shoot for an hour and a half to 2 hours. This one's maybe a little bit less than an hour and a half, just because I know we have a lot of other things going on, the retrospective, the code review, and also the exam practice. So, knock those out. Next week, take the exam, get it out of the way. Exam will be available pretty much, I'll make it available Monday through Thursday, but I will have it time boxed, so you can only do one attempt. So basically you have to get it done in 60 minutes, and it has to be all in one setting. So take it at your convenience, but once you start it, you have to finish it within 60 minutes. So I think that pretty much covers it. Week after that, we'll have lectures. Week after that, we will get into our demonstrations and evaluations of each other's groups. So going to be a fun time. Even though it's a busy week, we're going to have a bit of downtime and a bit of focus time to work on the project, Thanksgiving, and also the exam week. Going to be a good time to kind of buckle down and work on that. So looking forward to it. Can't wait to see your projects. Thank you.